Wow. And all-wheel drive system. Wow. Hi guys, welcome to Asian Petrolhead. Today we have the 2021 Jeep Wrangler 4xe. It's actually plug-in hybrid model. I thought I would never see electrified Jeep or Jeep Wrangler, but we have it here today. And according to Jeep, this is the most powerful, efficient, and eco-friendly Wrangler. So today we're gonna check out two things. First, check out the handling capability and how quiet it feels on full EV mode. So stay tuned, guys. So this is what the engine looks like. We have a 2-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder gasoline engine, and actually Jeep stuck 2 electric motors inside. First one's replacing the old alternator, and second one's being integrated straight into the 8-speed automatic. And the total system output comes out to be about 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. And like I told you, engine is made it to 8-speed automatic, and Jeep says this guy can do 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds flat. So let's check it out for ourselves. Okay, very quiet. Let's do the 0 to 60 first time in hybrid mode. Go! Whoa, it actually pulls very nicely. Wow, better than I thought. That's pretty fast. 6.6 seconds. 0 to 60 time rearward, so it's very nice. Now let me try in all EV mode. Okay, should be interesting. Okay, second time, let's do it in all EV mode. Ready? So it doesn't work like that, I guess. As soon as I put my foot to the bottom, it just the 2.0 liter gasoline just kicked in, so cannot do. But it's actually faster, 6.5 seconds. Interesting. And moving to the side, we have some blue accents on the bottom. It says Jeep Wrangler Unlimited and Trail-Aided 4x4. And we also have a charging port up here, and according to Jeep, you can charge the 17 kilowatt-hour battery just within 2 hours if you use 240 volt charging system. And this car can go about 22 miles alone using all EV mode. We have a large side mirrors and footstep, and just looks like a Jeep Wrangler. We have a Bridgestone dweller. It's wearing 255/70 by 18 on front and back. And we also have a fuel tank here because this is a plug-in hybrid. It also takes gas, so you have unlimited range with this guy. Tail lamp system, and says 4xe right here. You can open the trunk like this. Love the fact that it opens both way like this. Glass on the top, so really lovely. They also give you some storage area on the bottom, and this is for the 240 volt charging cable. Close it right back, and we have an Alpine subwoofer on the side. Of course, you can fold the second row seats to yield more cargo room, and 12-volt charge, and we have a removable sock. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And it says Jeep, and that's for the backup camera. Nice. Okay, now let me just show you the second row seat. It says 4xe right here because the battery for the hybrid system is placed under the second row seat, so you don't sacrifice any space, trunk space. So now let me just show you the second row seats myself. You guys know I'm about 6'2", and there's good amount of leg room, and headroom is actually pretty decent. Love the fact that we have speakers on the top. We also have air vents here, and you can open the windows like this. No automatic for the second row passengers. And we also have some USB charging ports and also C-type, very nice. 2 12-volt charge, some storage area on the bottom. So that's a pretty good place to be. Now let's go drive this Jeep Wrangler 4xe then. system ready. It's very quiet inside. Before I start driving, let me just quickly tell you about the interior. We have an RPM gauge on the left side. Can have the speed on the center, tire pressure, off-road, average, or energy flow in the middle. Can I also have an energy flow right here? It shows what's going on with the engines. Right now, engine just kicked in. So it shows it's a river drive. So how much torque is being transferred and whether the battery is being charged through regen. So it's pretty nice. It also gives you a history, schedule, and e-save. And just like any other eco-friendly quiet cars, it's making this rather loud noise. I'm not sure if it sounds eco-friendly though, but to warn the pedestrians, it's making that sound. Okay. Right now we're in hybrid mode. Let me just put it into electric mode. We actually do not have much battery. We have about 22% left, but you can travel in all electric mode. And it's weird because, you know, it's weird noise too, but I'm so used to driving Wrangler, right? Jeep Wrangler, noisy situations. But this, wow, you have the RPM on 0. It just keeps on pulling. Jeep says you can drive this car up to 22 miles just on the battery. I think engine just kicked in because if you use the accelerator, it just kicks in. But if you don't, right now we're in 0 cruising mode, and it just goes. We're driving about 65 kilometers per hour. It's very quiet, and it's so quiet, what you only hear is the tire noise. And because windshield is up so high against the wind, you hear more wind noise. But it's so weird feeling. Wow, I didn't expect this from a Jeep. I mean I've driven like many Hyundai, Kia, EV cars and hybrid cars, but this is something else because this is genuinely all Jeep, right? Jeep handle, 4x4 gear shifter, everything, just same thing, boom boxes, removable top and everything, but it just goes like this. So yeah, this is really something. I mean, this is the last brand, Jeep, and also Jeep Wrangler was the last car I would expect to be you know, eco-friendly or electrified, but it's already here. I thought, you know, but suddenly they rolled out this car. It's really amazing. And let me just put it into hybrid mode. So now if I ask it, the engine will kick in, and rather the engine pulls very nicely, and the regen brakes are charging the car right now, minus 50-60 kilowatts. So it's very effective. But I rather have to say the regen brakes they feel quite artificial. You see, we have a diesel SUV to our right. I mean, Jeep used to sell Wranglers with diesel here in Korea, and I'm more used to that. But this, wow. Right now we're in hybrid mode and still is driving on EV mode. And I like the fact that Jeep is giving us a choice. I mean, like I told you many times, Hyundai, Kia, Genesis cars, hybrid models, you cannot choose when you want to go full EV. So you just have to wait until the system thinks it's the best time to go EV. So when you're like just cruising, it will go into EV mode as much as you can. But this one, when you just put it into EV mode, it will just stay in EV mode as much as possible. Right now we're in electric mode, but if I slam it, then of course engine's gonna start kicking back, but kick in. But it's a very nice, I think, giving the driver a choice. So listening Hyundai or Kia, please let us have the EV buttons somewhere on the gear selector. Okay, let's talk about visibility for a second. Just like any other Jeep Wranglers, we have large windows all around and large side mirrors too. And the windshield, the front windshield is just standing very vertical. So I'll show you when I get on the freeway, but when you start driving fast, you can really hear lots of wind noise hitting the side mirrors and also against the front windshield. But yeah, it's so quiet that it's other noise is amplified. So it's really interesting. Our tester came with no adaptive cruise control or lane keep assist. I mean, lane keep assist is fine because it feels numb anyway, but I would love to have the adaptive cruise control because this has so much better efficiency and range now. We'd love to just have set the adaptive cruise control and relax. Right now we're driving about 60 miles per hour on highway, and you can already hear lots of wind noise hitting the side mirrors and also the windshield. And right now we have the engine off completely, RPM 0. All these things are just making this car feel louder because you don't hear any engine sound or anything. So we're still in hybrid mode. Okay, foot to the bottom. Wow. And surprisingly, the 2-liter turbo actually pulls very strongly. Maybe because we have the electric motor giving it assist, but the steering wheel feels quite numb. But yeah, let's check out the handling capability. But 2-liter turbo and plus 2 electric motor. One works as the alternator, and the second one is integrated into the 8-speed automatic. And when you ask it, it rather pulls very nicely. You can really feel the instant torque. Electric motor giving a nice assist. Wow. You also have an 8-speed automatic. Really wish we had a paddle shifter here, but we don't. 4, 3, wow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this 8-speed automatic is rather responding very quickly and quite smoothly too. Third gear, look. So it's much better than I thought. But once again, really wish we had a paddle shifters right here. Then it would be more enjoyable, but you kind of have to go like this. It's working quite nicely. And the steering wheel, yes, it feels a little bit numb. It tends to move side to the side. You know, if you love off-roading, you know why they set it up like this. And if you are interested in buying Jeep Wrangler, you have to know about this. But you know, local driving, it's okay. They tuned it for off-roading, so it's not too sensitive, right? But if you love to, tackle corners and crazy driving, Jeep Wrangler is not a car for you. Then you should really go with Kia Stinger or some other cars. Let's go with third gear. So as you can see, it feels quite dull, but we have the ESC. Wow. And all-wheel drive system. Wow. Rather feels very stable. The chassis feels rock solid. The tires are so large and it's big. So it's 55 by 70, right? It's got big tires, so you can really feel it getting squeezed. But it rather takes very nicely. It keeps the ride smooth throughout the corner. The tires, obviously, it's not for speed cutting corners, but it's very nice. I'm very surprised. It handles much better than the Gladiator, and because we have the instant torque on the tab, right? You can just ask it and it just pushes the car very nicely. So let's try one more time on this hard left. When you are entering a corner, especially with this sort of large car, you kind of have to be careful, because when it starts to slide, you don't want like sudden movements, right? Because it's going to upset the chassis, and bad things can happen. So like I told you, on rainy day, icy road, if the car starts to slide, do not panic. If you go like sudden moves, then it's game over. But rather, just let go of the gas pedal, steady on the brake, let the car find its traction. And we have the ESN and many controls, so it's going to help you out. So yeah, it's getting dark already. Okay, now when I try to press the electric mode, it says unavailable because I used all the battery. 1% left, so not even 1%. So something to think about. When we got this press car, it wasn't charged, so we had like a 12%, but I guess I was just flooring it too much on the corners. But it's really nice to have the full EV buttons, cars like Wrangler. I'm really surprised how Jeep managed to give us that, and it seems to have a much better efficiency and range compared to a regular Wrangler. And we're driving about legal speed here, a little bit faster, but a little bit less than 60 miles. And if you don't go too fast, it's pretty good. It feels stable too. But if you start going really fast, then it starts to become louder, noisier, and the handle becomes a little bit bouncy. But compared to old Wranglers, I think this car just feels miles better. And maybe because we have the battery, I don't know how heavy the battery is, because we have the battery right below the second row. So it just felt so much more stable around corners. And like I told you, the stability control, thank you, Jeep. And also instant torque just pushes the car very nicely. So yeah, if you want Jeep Wrangler and you want something more eco-friendly, better range, better efficiency, and even better performance, right? It did 0-60 in about 6.5 in rear world test, and that's pretty darn good, I should say. But really wish we had paddle shifters here and also adaptive cruise control. But compared to old Wranglers, this is miles better. Just having that PHEV capability, it's a great job, Jeep. And look really forward to see more Jeep models with the PHEV technology, because mostly it's large cars, right? Grand Cherokee, Wagner, and everything just takes very thirsty guys. So we'd love to see lots more PHEV vehicles coming out of Jeep brand, yeah. All right guys, this has been a quick drive with 2021 Jeep Wrangler 4xe. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back with much more. So if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel, and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Thank you guys, see you soon, stay healthy, and bye-bye. 8-speed automatic, and the total system output comes out to be about 300. Yeah, so really did not have time for a full review today, because I got this car around 2, and it's already getting dark because we're gonna have to shoot Korean review tomorrow. But I got this car for 2 reasons: to show you how quiet this Wrangler can be, and to tackle some corners for you guys. I tried it with the Jeep Gladiator. But let's see how this guy does. I don't know, a little bit worried. I have to go home today. Well, let's see.